s tím, že dalším bodem programu je vystoupení zástupců firmy Schneider Electric a ty nám řeknou něco o novinkách v ArcFM řešení. David and Sahar, it's your time.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Sahar is my name. I'm here today with David, our Global Solution Architect, to present you GIS tailor-made utility solution. How can I? Okay. Our partnership with Esri started in 1987, where we had ArcFM, where we had the solution, the series of tools enables AM, automated mapping, and facility management. Early 2000, geodatabase and geometric networks came to the picture. And it was more than AM and FM. It enables integration between systems like work management system, like outage management system, and much more than that. So what happened in 2018 is Esri come with a new technology, utility network. And Schneider Electric was the first one, the first solution provider to put on the market ArcFM 11 compatible with utility network. This is your story. If you are in utilities, you may find yourself in one of those boxes. So, what is ArcFM? ArcFM is built on utility network. It gives really, it leverages the network management capabilities of Esri's ArcGIS to enable modern network management. So it is the foundation of digital twins. It's the foundation of digital workflow and the analyst of the network, the analysis you are doing on the network. It is the full transformation of the UN, utility network. Actually, it helps the workflows, digitize workflows, and also the approval between departments, different departments in utility. The first question we get most of the time is that, do I need a Schneider solution on top of UN and ArcGIS Pro? The short answer is yes. This slide is built by Esri. So as you can see, Esri provides the platform. Schneider provides the productivity tools. We have tailor-made application for utilities. We make the GIS data, GIS stays up to date, and also ensure that your team members, GIS department is working at the best capabilities and they are productive. We are working with many sizes of customers and utilities, from very large to small one. We capture the user experiences and we prefabricated the solution for our customers, for our new customers, that they can meet the need of today and also tomorrow. How it can happen? We make a templated, let's say, this stamp solution, that it can be used again and again and enhanced, because we are working with different size and type of utilities. So ArcFM solution is definitely one of the most Yeah, I know. I'm going to overwhelm you with information. But just tell you, ArcFM solution, system of design, is one of the most comprehensive solution for utilities on the market today. Few words about utility network. You know what utility network is doing in a simple words? Is that it enables 64 bits system against 32-bit system. What does it mean? It means that your grid and your city can be modeled, can be demonstrated in 3D. You can do your edit in 2Ds, and then you can see it visualized in 2D or 3D. UN, moving to UN, it's not an easy task. And we have seen with many utilities, because there are lots of data to move. What we did with Esri Inc., United States, and a Schneider Electric, we built together a configuration, UN configuration white paper. It is available free of charge. You can scan QR code or reach us to us for having the file. So this integration, this file actually gives you the idea how an asset should be presented in utility and UN. Asset data package, how you model a switchgear, transformer, cable, and what about the other system that you have in utilities, like a SAP, like ADMS? This paper is built to make this integration possible and in a fastest and more productive way. Most of utility, this is a real case of utility with almost more than 6,000 connections or customers. And this is what happened today in our utilities. Lots of departments, design, project planning, cartography department. You have contractors, sorry, and on the field. Those are sending paperworks. Those are the workflows sitting on a desk and needs to be managed. What we do with our solution, we create a system of design where everybody can be connected. You know it. Many of the utilities for the same project, they subcontract to many exact same project designer. So what will happen? The designer from different company, they do the modification. This tool allows, thanks to job services and session managers, this allows the seamless integration and coordination of those designs. Actually, when something is changed on the network, on the design, it will be coordinated, it will be approved by utility, and once all this approval and validation is done, it will be sent to the core Esri arches. And this is the only moment that everyone can see the utility, the new design, not before. Um, I don't know how to play the video. I have a quick video of system of design to give you a big picture of those designer, editor, and field crew. Not too sure. Is it possible to run the video?
In this video, I'm going to show you a condensed version of the system of design demo. To start, I'll create a new design in Designer 11, then push that over to ArcFM Mobile where we'll create a simple field edit. And then lastly, bring it into ArcFM Editor 11 where we'll import the design as well as the field edit. To start in Designer 11, I'm going to open up a new job, which will then zoom to the address of that particular job. Once here, my job is to remove the existing overhead line cable connected to this home and replace it with an underground service. To do this, I just simply select my Remove tool and then select which items I need to remove. Next, I will choose my service drop tool here in the upper ribbon, which will allow me to place in that underground service at this residence. You can also see after it's installed, I now have a list on the upper left-hand side of everything I've installed as well as what I have removed. Once this job is done, Designer 11 also has prints readily available. So I hit my Print tab at the top, and then I have a print layout ready for me to use. Here I'm going to add in a list of all the compatible units needed for this job. In a text block on the right-hand side, I can just simply paste those in. Now I have those ready to complete for this job. Once I'm done, I can easily send this print to a printer or a PDF format. If I wish to send this job to the field crew, by clicking on the My Work tab in the upper left corner, I can have that option to submit this job to this construction crew. Now, the next application in the system of design is ArcFM Mobile. Here in this process, I can make adjustments to the original design and relay those back to the designer or the GIS editor. Once I open up my job, it will then zoom to the location of that design and I can begin my work. For example, if I want to move this conductor that was installed in the design back to its original location, I can mark that up on my screen. Here at the top, I can just simply draw an arrow and say Move Service. I can also show where I actually moved the conductor. So if I want to say conductor location change, I can show from the transformer over to the edge of the house where I've placed it. And then do the same thing for the meter. I can also place in dimension lines to help out in the field of what the distance was for this new meter. So let's say 20 meters and click OK. So that's a very simple field markup that you can perform with ArcFM Mobile. Now to finish up my job, I just return back to my gear setting and then click my check mark in the upper right corner to complete the job. It will ask me, am I sure? I say yes, and the job will be taken out of my queue and then pushed on to the GIS editor. Our last application is in the system of design is Editor 11. Here I can bring in both the design from Designer 11 and the field markups from ArcFM Mobile. To begin my work, I've opened up Session Manager. This tool allows me to edit my work in a version without affecting the master copy of my data. To open it, I click on the Open Session button here at the top. Once open, the design features come in automatically as GIS features, so I don't have to trace or redraw them in any way. The only thing I have to work on is any edits that have come from the field in ArcFM Mobile. To access those, I will click on my Markup tab here on the upper ribbon. Once open, I can click on the markups that have come in that I wish to see, and then those will appear as well within the map. So here I can see I need to move the design service over to where the mobile team placed it here within its actual physical location. And to do that, I would just select on my meter, click the move option, grab it, and then move it to its new location. And like that, my edit is done. From here, I can then return to Session Manager, save, and reconcile my version, and then post it to my master copy of my data. And that is the transitions for the system of design from ArcFM Designer 11 to ArcFM Mobile and back to ArcFM Editor 11. Thank
you. ArcFM benefits. Workforce, DER connections, prosumers, EVs. These are the challenges most of the utilities they are seeing worldwide. 2,000 backlog sitting on their table. So we see also the data accuracy. Actually, editor in our solution helps stop data bleeding, improve the accuracy, improve the time, save the time for your department to avoid doing the repetitive jobs. Some of them I'm going to prove this with the concrete customer success or customer case studies we have done worldwide. The update of the new version is done automatically. You can do it, you can select it, what we call it through the application center where we configure, implement ArcFM. We have the automatic dispatching of versions. We can update the software. The software is cloud-based. EDS, utility in Serbia. They have been cyber attacked, ransom, last year in November. It was Saturday night, and then the hackers started coding the server on-prem 5 o'clock in the morning, Monday. Nothing would work. The utility even couldn't send invoice to the customers. Actually, all data stayed on the cloud. They stayed safe because the attack was on the prem. So we don't move the critical data to the cloud. Be careful. However, today, all of us, we are on cloud. Our life is on the cloud. That reminds me the story of lithium-ion batteries that we had in UPSs, uninterruptible power supply. Everyone was afraid when it's been launched. But guys, on an electrical vehicle, you are sitting on a lithium-ion battery. The same story with cybersecurity, on-prem versus cloud. Utility needs to have resources, 24/7 budget to protect on-prem. Once again, critical data stays on-prem, but what the software configuration it's going on to be on the cloud. That helps to do evergreen upgrade of the software. There is no problem of obsolescence of the equipment and server you have, and the matching of the new software with the new equipment, with this new software, with the existing equipment, and the architecture between new and old. All this is managed automatically on the cloud. We have seen this. ArcFM editor is our really the cornerstone or the most important product on our solution series. It helps really data, GIS analysts, and also editors in utilities. We have different tools embedded in editor. And also, we could see it gives the clicks matter. Number of clicks you are doing to design, to edit a job with editor 11, it helps to save time and to save those clicks. Think about it, you scale it in a day, number of employees in a year. Mobile. This is one of the fastest rollout that we had in this product, in this solution. Mobile, it avoids paper on the field. In one utility, even the truck drivers, they ask for mobile. Why? Because they knew exactly the location where they had to unload their loads. Another tool I'm going to quickly touch base is Fiber Manager. Fiber Manager, digital transformation. You need fiber, you need communication, you need connections, you need automatize your network. So we have a seamless solution where there are hundred of the strings in a fiber. It can connect those strings automatically, detect the fault, and also the location of the fault. If the fiber is cut, where should I look for the solution? Where should I fix it? It's not only for fiber inside utilities, it's also tailored for telecom industry. I'm going to escape the uh, time matters, the video on fiber, but please come to our stand. I'm with David. David is doing the live demos and most of our solution. Here, I'm going to finish with 3 success stories that we have. I would like to share with you on s.r.o company, the largest utility in United States. The fastest adapter of mobile ArcFM 11. And they are moving with designer, editor, and geodatabase manager. The second one, ArcFM designer in COP EMC. These are the customer and the partner testimonies. Customer said it was 2 additional resources headcounts saved and 2,000 backlog reduced to 0 backlog. Last one with DLC. This customer, it was not in GN or previous customer of Esri, but what they did, they implemented UN and they did a seamless integration between ArcFM and their ADMS. So they knew the exact data is the single source of truth. From the GIS to the operating system and ADMS, operating people, they could change the information and send it seamlessly to the GIS. Thank you for your attention and listening to me.
Thank you for interesting presentation. If there are any questions? No questions, so thank you.
Thank you.